The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
Chamberlain with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, he was
throws over
hearing it.
Muma, open look
Watching
for
all the
three.
hype disappear.
Haley Muma drains
The
it.
picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose, but game what I've been giving this. Why you see a miracle closer than I'm hearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top, and you have half of my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Gotta get that leg freed up.
Back, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the great nights. Better hang up the white flag. You fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time. Why they think that they could ever outscore me? LeBron James. Just give me the ball. Watch me.
Bolter knocks it down. He's gonna come home with it. Nice throw and a good tag.
Oh, he got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Webb with it.
You don't want to waste my
Shot
time.
and a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
Better get up next in line. Competition left too dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Put me down. One man band. I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Shot now. They finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shooter.
Oh, my, Allison Sawyer. Are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches an arm right into a chin headlock. The legs worked in, and there's a wreck.
This one driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Saegertown.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking. He's going to go deep. The end zone got him in. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert!
Good D.
Shotgun passers, Chamberlain. Down to 32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Hansen.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it there.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
To the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one. Get the snap away,
and
it's going to be Safford, recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back.
Pushes it up. Shot, got it! Chamberlain on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard another edition of the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and alongside me here tonight is Stephen Mountain. Welcome aboard, Steve.
Thanks for having me, Dewey.
As we just seen the captains out there at the Dusties towing midfield stripe, we have Jonas Anthony out there for the Beavers along with Levi Merrill. And for the Saegertown Panthers tonight, we had Nick Triola and also Emmett Piers. Pears? Pears?
Pears. Yeah.
Pears.
We'll pick one and go with it.
All right. So, hey, let's get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show here, as we have another edition here of boys soccer tonight here, as the Beavers home again, taking on the Saegertown Panthers. And I hear it's senior night tonight, Steve.
Yeah, that's what we've been told. So it's an exciting night, big night for these boys.
So let's jump right to it. The Corry Higher Ed spotlight players of the game are going to be the 2024 seniors.
Has to be, right? It's their night. You got to give it to them.
Going to be special tonight for the seniors. Leading the way is going to be Joshua Vanderschaff, also Apache Swanson, also Jonas Anthony, and Gavin Ongley, and Levi Merrill, and Tyler Biondi are the seniors representing the Beavers here tonight. As always fun to represent seniors, and it's also senior night for the girls volleyball team as they are in action tonight taking on the Seneca Bobcats.
Yeah, so good night to be a senior if you're a Corry Beaver.
Well, we also have our Snap Fitness Steps to Success. First step, score.
If you want to win, you got to score, right?
Absolutely. Second step, apply pressure. And I spelled it wrong, so my apologies there. I'll get that corrected right here now.
Got an extra W in there.
I like that.
It's all right, that happens. But yeah, apply pressure, right?
I put a 3 in there now. Boy, I just
hey,
can't.
pressure with the 3 for 3 goals, right? I like what you're doing. I like where your head's at today, Dewey. Yeah, apply pressure on offense and defense. Force some mistakes, force some errors for the other team, and force the ball up the field, right?
Talk about applying some pressure to me and making some mistakes and whatnot. Maintain position is our third and final step to success tonight. As whether you have the ball or not, you need to maintain your position so that you're in the right position to receive or give the pass. So those are our steps to success. Again, brought to us by Snap Fitness of Corry.
Yeah, so we're just about set for our starting lineups.
Brought to us by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating.
Nailed it.
So for the Panthers, it's number 1, Levi Gardner. Number 3, Connor Myers. Number 5, Austin Simprunch. Number 6, Captain Nick Triola. Number 8, Tyler Smith. Number 10, Gavin Scott. He's the goalie. Number 11, Lincoln Keir. Number 12, Elliot McWright. Number 18, Gage Johnson. Number 22, Captain Emmett Piers. And number 24, Troy Reynolds. And that's the starting lineup. Brought to us by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating for the Saegertown Panthers. I'll let you take the Beavers.
All right. In the goal net, the 00, junior, number 11, or junior 00, Gavin Muncie. Freshman, number 1, Roman Kafferlin. Senior, number 8, Joshua Vanderschaff. Senior, number 10, Apache Swanson. Junior, number 14, Trenton Lobdell. Senior, captain, number 16, Jonas Anthony. Freshman, number 17, Aiden Gluvna. Junior, number 19, Porter Allen. Senior, number 20, Gavin Onley. Senior captain, number 24, Levi Merrill. And senior, number 25, Tyler Biondi. There you have it. Those will be your starting lineups, brought to you by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating for your Corry Beavers. And we will go silent and hand it over to for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, there you have it. Another beautiful rendition of the national anthem, Dewey.
Sung by Ava Weatherby.
Always does a great job when she does it.
And we are ready for the Fox Family Insurance opening kick as the ball is placed at the Dusty's towing midfield stripe. Saegertown Panthers in all white tonight, Steve. White jerseys, white shorts, white socks. Beavers in the home orange jerseys, black shorts, and black socks. As again, we celebrate the seniors tonight. Special presentation of the seniors at halftime.
Yep.
So we will stay here and give you that presentation as they celebrate the seniors tonight. And I'm assuming, I could be wrong on this, but I'm assuming the Beavers are going to go right to left on the screen and the Panthers going left to right.
That would be my guess as well.
But we'll have to see. Traditionally, Beavers will start on the far side to our left. But the last couple of games, even the girl games, they've been kind of switching it up a little bit. So keeps us guessing here.
Keeps us on our toes, right? Somebody has to. These two teams played each other earlier on in the year, Dewey, and they played to a tie. So we should have an interesting, close, tight matchup today.
And as they take the field, the Beavers will go to our far left. They will be going left to right on the screen, and the Panthers are going to go right to left.
They got us. They got us again.
Yes, they did. And it looks like the Panthers will have the opening kick. Again, brought to us by Fox Family Insurance as we're ready to get this first half going. First half brought to us by Knapp's Butcher Block.
That's number 11, Lincoln Kier, going to get the action started for us.
As we await the signal from the officials. And there it is.
We're
We
good
are
to go.
underway. Back to the 35. Panthers play catch with it there. Send it out into the far wing. Dumped it down. Merrill plays it out to the 40 now. Beavers unable to maintain possession as the Panthers will work it back in. Down the right flank they go. Got a chaser after it. And not able to save it before it goes over the end line, and it will be a kick from the goal crease for the Beavers.
Yeah, just couldn't quite catch up to that ball in time. And Muncie will set it up and put this one back into play.
Right in the middle of the crease, top of the crease. Slides it over to Biondi. Biondi out into the left wing. Lobdell with it, has it stolen away. Panthers will send it to the middle of the field. Anthony plays it back out to the 20. There's a long shot. It's going to go well wide left of the net. And another kick from the goal crease upcoming for the Beavers. As we will roll along here in the Naps Butcher block first half here. Muncie slides it over to Ongley, to Cafferlin, back to Onley. As the Beavers try to work it free, and there's a
nice
diving
by
save
Muncie.
by Muncie to deflect it over the end line, as that was going to the far corner. And the Panthers with an early opportunity here with a corner kick coming in from the far side.
And Beavers kind of got to wake up a little bit. Kind of, I don't want to say they're being slow out there, but just got to wake up a little bit.
Crosser comes in, high crosser, and it's headed the wrong direction. Out across the 20. Panthers back there to corral it. Out at the 40 here, trying to work it down the right flank. Inside the 20, stolen away by Merrill. He's back out across the 20 to the 25-30, and he'll slow it down a little bit, send it up on the, is that Bem? And he lost it out of bounds at the 40-yard line of the Panthers, and they quickly throw it back in down that far sideline to the middle of the field. Stolen back by the Beavers at the 35, out across the 40. They'll play it back.
That's Anthony.
To Anthony.
Jonas
Anthony out across midfield, and Panthers put it right back in again. They'll try the left flank this time. Cafferlin steals it away at the 30. He'll pass it up for Jonas Anthony across the midfield stripe, and they just lose it out of bounds as Anthony will put it back in. Cafferlin racing down that right side, and the Panthers get back on it. Anthony steals it away, comes down the right flank.
Keeps it in play.
He'll send a crosser to the middle of the field. It's going to go by everybody all the way to the far side. Beavers give chase with Gluvna, but unable to corral it before it goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Panthers with the throw-in.
That'll be played out of bounds. Last touch by a Beaver.
Out at the 30. Panthers will throw it back in again. They'll get control of it over the 50 and send it down the left wing here. And they corral it before it goes out of bounds. They play it back to the middle of the field. They'll try the other side, and the Beavers step in front of that. I believe that was Bem out there. Now they get it to Anthony. He's out to the 40, to the 35, trying to split the defense, and they'll get a foot on it, bring it back the other way.
Biondi gets a foot on that pass coming through.
Panthers play it up in the air. Lobdell in position to prevent it coming in, but there's a shot. Muncie with a nice two-handed block.
Ooh.
Keeps it out of the back of the net. Some friendly fire down in there. Cafferlin gets right back up to his feet, but boy, he took a hard shot to the
collision right to the head. Two guys going for the same ball at the same time. Probably ought to get a breather here, but he's going to stay in.
They continue to play on. Cafferlin is going to struggle through it, but he stays in the ball game. Beavers with it down the left flank. And get it back out to the 40. Panthers pushing it back in again. Merrill plays it out to the 30. Panthers steal it away there. Come back to the middle of the field, dump it in, right to Cafferlin. He plays it back out to the 30. Panthers will regain control of it as they push it up to the 40, and they're going to lose it. And they keep it in bounds. Quick whistle there as it went out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Roman stays in the game as he's been able to shake this one off. And we're going to have some substitutes coming in.
Yeah, I think he's going to check out, and Knapp's going to come in for him, Ryan Knapp.
Knapp comes in as Cafferlin will have a seat on the bench along with Bem. Ethan Bem comes to the sideline. Anthony with it at the 30. Plays it to the middle of the field. Beavers playing it right up the center of the field.
Gluvna pushing the issue.
Panthers try to play it off of him and out of bounds. It does go out of bounds at the 35, and it will be Panther ball as they throw it back in on the far side there. Stolen away by the Beavers across the 50 to the middle of the field. Anthony with it. He'll reverse his field and still have the ball. Plays it back to Merrill. Merrill back up across to Allen.
Oh, he's going to be tripped up.
And that should be a free kick.
No whistle, though.
They say it was off of Allen and out of bounds. As the Beavers play it back up to the 40. And I guess they whistled it out of play at the 40-yard line, but the Panthers getting a throw in. And they lose it out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Beavers. They try throwing it in on that far side, and the Panthers unable to save it, and the Beavers will have a throw in at the 30.
Yeah, working their way into Saegertown's side of the field.
Jonas Anthony with the throw in. High in the air. Panthers knock it down at the 10 and right out of bounds, so the Beavers will move up 20 yards and throw it in again. 32:44 to go here in the first half, and Roman Kafferlin's ready to come back in the game as he'll stand ready at the midfield stripe. Panthers work it back out to the 20. Lobdell works it back in, but the Panthers steal it away, and they come out to the 40. Down the left flank over midfield. Tried to play it back to the middle of the field, and the Beavers get it all the way back out across midfield as Anthony will settle it there to Lobdell. Stolen away by the Panthers inside the 40. And they'll try to split the defense, and Ongley denies that in entry pass. Panthers work it out on the right flank and try dumping it in. Ongley heads it back out to the 30. Anthony plays it to himself. He'll get across midfield and send it down for Vanderschaft, but a little too far. And last touch by the Panthers at the 10-yard line, but the official says it went out of bounds first, and it'll be Panther ball to throw in.
Kind of surprised he tried laying a foot on that one, as he could have just let it go out, but it works out for them either way as they get the throw in.
Headed at the 35. Lobdell heads it again at the 50. Panthers work it back into the Beavers territory. Merrill with a nice play there to play it back to himself. And the Panthers steal it away at the 45 and will get over the midfield stripe and send a chaser down the right flank. And here comes an opportunity. And Muncie comes well out of the crease and does a sliding save on that shot. Everybody's quickly back up to their feet, and the Panthers will have another corner kick upcoming.
Yeah, second one of the night. Muncie hesitated for just a second there, and kind of a shot almost got off on him. The Beavers luck out there.
High crosser comes in, headed by the Panthers, and it goes over the end line, and it will be a kick from the goal crease upcoming for the Beavers. And Kafferlin comes back into the ball game, and it looks like Lobdell will come out.
Yep. Good to see Kafferlin getting back in the game. Muncie will play it to Onley in the near side, up to Kafferlin. He'll push it in, trying to get to Jonas Anthony. It's stolen away by the Panthers. Picked up by Vanderschaft, back to Anthony. Doing some nice footwork at the 35, sends it across, and it's intercepted by the Panthers.
Kafferlin on the ball and giving chase for the Panthers was number 7. And would you believe it, Steve? They don't have a number 7 on their roster.
No, they do not.
Beavers with a slow play there as the Panthers will work it over midfield. They drop it back for Anthony. Anthony gets it poked off of his foot. Ongley steals it away for the Beavers. Biondi will play it across midfield up to Vanderschaft, And he can't find the handle on it, and the Panthers will work it right back into the Beavers' end. Down the right flank they go.
Crosser coming in.
Comes to the near side. Panthers still with it, trying to get a shot away, and just Beavers in front of every lane to shoot. And Ongley finally plays it up the near side, goes out of bounds at the 30.
Dangerous situation for the Beavers, but they cleared out.
Panthers shuffle it to the middle of the field at the 20. Sidestep to the 15, a reverse shot across the field. Ricochets off of Biondi, and finally Muncie will corral it inside the end zone and alleviate that pressure with 28 minutes to go in the half. We're scoreless here. High clearing kick comes all the way across the 50 to the 40 for the Beavers, and they can't seem to maintain possession of it as the Panthers will work it inside Beaver territory. Kafferling comes up, steals it at the 45, sends it out wide to the right flank, and returns it back to the middle of the field. That was number 10, Swanson. Kafferling all the way up from his defensive position, sends Vanderschaft in on the goalie, and the goalie's going to scoop it up before Vanderschaft can get to it, and that will alleviate the Beaver attack.
Yep, smart play by the goalie to come out and scoop it up.
Gavin Scott, the goalie for the Panthers.
He'll play it out near the 50. Picked up by the Panthers, trying to push it across. Here's a through pass, gets through the Beavers defense. Here's a crosser coming all the way to the near side.
Panthers settle it back at the 10, back to a middle, looking for a shot, gets it away, and finds the back of the net. Number 11 with the goal at 27:04 of the first half, and the Panthers will play from in front.
Number 11 is Lincoln Kier. And they were just able to control the ball a lot better than the Beavers in those opening 13 minutes. And they finally fire off enough shots and get one to sneak by Muncie. Beavers got to find a way to maintain possession of the ball more and force the issue on the offensive end.
And Muncie has been busy in goal. That's kind of a reoccurring theme for the Beavers this year.
I think we got back to action a little too quickly there. Now we're good.
Signal from the official that they're set to go. Played back out across the 50, and it's headed out of bounds by the Panthers at their own 30. Speaking of the 30, we're under 30 minutes to go in the half. Beavers applying some pressure here on the left side of the goalkeeper. They'll get it back out to the 10 to Anthony. He'll reverse his field.
It's Gluvna with a shot.
Knocked down by the Panthers, and the goalkeeper will corral it. Gavin Scott with another save there. Doesn't give up a juicy rebound, and the play will come back up the field.
Played out, knocked down at the 45. Gluvna picks it up. And that's stolen away by the Panthers, pushing the issue again.
Ongley with a nice defensive play there. Again,
another nice one.
Another sliding save there to keep it from getting in.
Oh!
Big collision at the 5. And that is whistled down, and the play will come back up the field as I believe the Panthers were called for the tackle.
Yeah, I think so. A little too physical on that one. A little too much contact. Can't really let that one slide.
Muncie with a free kick just outside the goal. Out across the 50. Panthers knock it down there. Anthony will play it back up to Gluvna on the left flank. We'll give it back to Anthony. Anthony tries to reverse his field. Stays with it. He'll get to the 40 and send it to the middle of the field. Panthers play it back out to the midfield stripe. Kafferlin steals it away there, but the Panthers steal it right back. And they'll play it to the near side and keep it from going out of bounds back to the defense. And speaking of defense, there's Kafferlin all the way up to the 35. He'll send it in
to Brock Anthony.
He'll cross over at the 10, take a shot in on a goalkeeper, and he'll scoop it right up. As Gavin Scott with another save, 24:45 to go in the first half. Saegertown leads 1-0. Merrill knocks it down at midfield, plays it over to Anthony on the left wing. He'll move down that flank. Still going wide. And he'll get worked off the ball.
But it's going to be a corner kick for the Beavers over the end line. Last touched by a Panther. So Jonas Anthony will set up the corner kick. We've got some substitutions coming in. Gavin Kent will check in. Knapp and Vanderschaft will come out. And see who else went in.
Lobdell's back in the game. Here comes the crosser.
Oh, the ball stayed in there for a while, but the Panthers get it out. Beavers couldn't get another foot on it.
They'll corral it back at the 35 and play it back to the 50. Stolen away by the Panthers, and they'll push it down the field. Comes back to the middle of the field. And there's a long shot, but Muncie in good position to catch that one out of the air and not give up any rebound. And play will come back up the field with just about 23 minutes to go in the half.
Brock Anthony picks it up here at the 45, sends it across the 50. Jonas Anthony fighting for the ball, gets it to Swanson on the near side. Back to Anthony.
Kafflin with it now. Plays it on the left side. Panthers get to the loose ball, dump it back in the Beavers' end. And there's again Kafflin working hard to keep it going up the field. Down the right flank, still with the ball. He'll tap it back to Swanson. Swanson unable to maintain possession on it. Brock Anthony comes up, steals it back for the Beavers. Played back to Merrill at the 50. Anthony to Merrill. Merrill to the 40. 35-30. And they'll kick it into the left corner, and it's going to go over the end line before anybody else can get to it. And the Panthers will have a kick from the goal crease upcoming. A little bit of a fall afternoon here, Steve. Overcast skies. No sunshine and a little crisp here.
Yeah, a little rain this morning and yesterday. Wouldn't say it's cold, but it's a little cool out. But definitely a good night for sports, that's for sure.
Played out to the 30, ricochets back to the 20. Panthers play it out to the 30 again, and they'll dump it down in the Beavers' end. Biondi trying to get a play on it, and last touch by,
here's
right,
oh boy.
Right in the middle of the field, all alone, and can't put it in the back of the net, and Beavers dodged a major bullet there.
Yeah, they luck out on that one, avoid going down 2-0. Maybe rushed his shot a little bit there, got a little overly excited at that wide open angle he had. Muncie will put it into play to Onley on the near side, who will play it up, and it's taken away by the Panthers. And Merrill will send it out on the near sideline.
Out around the 30-yard line, so the Panthers with a throw in there. Again, Kafflin makes a nice play up the sideline to get it out to the 35. Panthers working with it there to try to get it back in deep. Biondi knocks it back out to the 20. Swanson plays it to the middle of the field, but the Panthers get to the loose ball and dump it right back in again. To the far side. Crosser comes in, but it goes right to Muncie at the edge of the goal. And he'll bring it back up the field, and we're halfway through the first half here, Steve. 20 minutes to go.
Going by pretty quickly. Kent will try and knock the goal kick down. Swanson comes away with it, and he'll play it back to Kafflin at the 35.
Panthers steal it away. That was Shear.
Oh, nice looking footwork. Here comes a shot, and that's a beautiful shot. Scored by number 8, Tyler Smith.
And he made up for the all alone in the middle there previously. And the Panthers make it 2-0.
Yeah, that was a beautiful looking shot right there by Smith. and just finds the back right corner of the net over the head of Muncie.
Perfectly placed in the upper right-hand corner, where I've been told Mama hides the cookies. Beavers put it back into play to Merrill. He drives it up the field, and the Panthers will corral it at the 45. And the Beavers giving chase to it there. Brock Anthony plays it, comes up to Lobdell. He'll get it back out to the 45, where the Panthers will play it into the 40. Again, Brock Anthony giving chase to it. Comes to Swanson on the near side. Back to the middle to Anthony. Back to Merrill. Tried to get it back to Anthony, but the Panthers steal it away and send it down the left flank inside the 20. And it'll roll out of bounds close to the 10. And I believe the Beavers have a throw in there. Onley will do the duties. Ricochets off of Merrill. Biondi will drive it back across midfield, and it'll roll all the way inside the 20. And lost out of bounds at the 25 by the Panthers, so the Beavers with a throw in. Jonas Anthony dumps it down there. Panthers get it back out to the 40. And they'll try to send it to the middle of the field. Lobdell will pick it off there and send it right back across the 50. Touch pass there.
Swanson sends it through, looking for Glubin on the far side. It's going to trail out of bounds. There'll be a throw in for the Panthers.
That was Vanderschaft that had a little touch pass there earlier. I couldn't tell if it was a 9 or an 8.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or was that Gavin? That's Gavin Kent. 8's on the side. Vanderschaft's sitting on the bench, so that was Kent.
That is Kent.
Anthony knocks that out of bounds. Jonas. And the Panthers will have a throw in at their 45, just under 18 minutes to go in the half. Fast-moving half here. Panthers taking advantage of some early opportunities. And they lead 2-0 right now.
That ball goes over the end line. Last touched by the Panthers. Number 19, Porter Allen checks in, and Brock Anthony will come to the bench. And Muncie will set up the goal kick.
Saegertown makes a substitution as well. I didn't see who went in, but number 11 comes out. That's Lincoln Kyer.
And Josh Vanderschaft will check in for Patchy Swanson.
Muncie slides it over to Biondi, and it's kicked off of his foot and out of bounds at the side of the end zone. So the Beavers will get a throw in there. Tyler Biondi throwing in for the Beavers. Dumps it into Merrill. And the Panthers knock it out of bounds over the end line. Again, that was number 7 doing the damage there. But whoever he is, he must have forgotten his jersey. And he was given number 7 to wear.
Yeah, because he's not listed. So
that or somebody forgot to put number 7 on the Saegertown roster.
Either way is a very probable.
Panthers knock it down at the 15. Long shot. And just wide right of the net. As the Panthers, again, applying a lot of pressure on the Beavers here early. As we roll up on 16 minutes to go here in the first half. Panthers again with the ball on that right flank. They'll dump it in to the 15. Beavers work it back out to the 25. Out to the 45. But the Beavers just unable to maintain possession as it goes out of bounds at the Saegertown 40-yard line. Vanderschaft will dump it in.
Hits
And
Allen.
there goes
on the
Allen
run.
down the right flank. He'll stop and try to work it back into the middle of the field. Good defensive work by the Panthers to get the Beavers off the ball. And they can't corral it on the near side. It goes out of bounds. So Vanderschaft will come up with the throw in for the Beavers. To Merrill on the near side. Back to Vanderschaft. Back up top to Lobdell. Lobdell's worked off the ball as the Panthers will push it up the left side now. Clears it into the middle, but Biondi with a nice play there. And Ongley will send it over the sideline out of bounds, giving the Panthers a throw in, and that will allow the Beavers to get back on defense. Just rolled under the 15-minute mark of this first half. High crosser, and it's going to go over the top of the net and over the end line, giving the Beavers another kick from the goal crease. And here comes Kafferlin back into the game. And Lobdell will have a seat on the bench.
Muncie puts it in play to Biondi on the far side. And Beavers are worked off the ball. Panthers come away with it, sends the crosser to the middle. And here's a long shot, but it's going to be wide on the near side of the net and over the end line. Muncie will set up the goal kick. See where he decides to play this one to. Gonna play it to the near side to Merrill, or that's Onley. Up to Kafferlin. Beavers working it forward up the sideline.
Kent comes up to give chase to the ball. And the Panthers are going to work it back across the 50. Kafferlin steps in front of it, and it gets knocked around, but it kept in bounds. Last touch by the Beavers. And we have 3 Panthers waiting to come in for the substitutes. And the official will allow them to come in before the throw-in. That's what that last whistle was all about.
Yep.
And we come up on 13 minutes to go in the half. Panthers get settled on their substitutions and the throw-in. Right across the 40 into the 30. Biondi plays it to the far side out across the 40. Panthers knock it down there. Merrill steals it away at the 40. Sends it out to Jonas Anthony. He'll get the return pass inside the 30. Trying to split the defense. And it's going to get rolled wide. Tripped up on the play was number 17, Gluvna.
Ended up on the turf. Did a quick little roll, and back to his feet he was.
Swanson comes back into the game. And Gluvna will head to the bench. Panthers are waiting the goal kick to put this one back into play. They'll work it down the right side. And they'll work it out to the 40 here. Out across the Dusty's towing midfield stripe. Down inside the 20.
That's Myers with it.
Biondi has it stripped off of him. And there's the shot, but it's going to go well wide right of the net and over the end line. You know what that means. Another kick from the goal crease upcoming for the Beavers.
Muncie plays it to the near side to Onley. Pushes it up the field and out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Panthers are quick to put it right back into play. There's a hard hit from behind as Allen came up. And he's going to get called for the tackle, so a free kick for the Panthers right around the 30-yard line. We just rolled under 11 minutes to go in the half.
Nick Triola, number 6 for the Panthers, will set it up. Sends it high over top of everybody. Muncie comes out and scoops it up.
And it had a wall set up at the 5-yard line. That entry or clear free kick was cleared the wall, but Muncie came out and picked up the rebound before it could get in on him.
Jonas Anthony settles it at the 25, trying to push the issue.
And Scott comes out, scoops up the loose ball, alleviates that attack as we come up on 10 minutes to go in the half. Scott plays it out across the 50. Pinballed around a little bit down in there at the 30-yard line. Merrill gets a foot to it, gets it down the left side for Swanson to Anthony. Trying to get the return pass was Swanson, but the Panthers steal it away, and the Beavers steal it right back. And last touch by a Panther, it went out of bounds. Jonas Anthony with the throw-in, and a little too quick.
Yeah, got some subs coming in. Ryan Knapp and number 15, Ethan Bem.
Allen will come to the bench along with number 5, Myers. Played in on a throw-in. Ricochets off the backside of Merrill right to a Beaver. Panthers come away with it on the far side. And they'll try to work it down the left flank. Chaser's going to get to it at the 15. Plays it to the middle of the field. And get a shot away, but it's well wide right. Taken there by number 1, Gardner. Just a little bit wide.
Yeah, a little bit. Boy, number 3, Connor Myers, has some speed to him, doesn't he?
Gets down
Sure
the
is
flank
quick.
in a hurry. Myers comes back into the game now for the Beavers as Kent has a seat on the bench.
Looks like Merrill will come out too.
Ongley to Kafferlin at the 10. To the middle of the field at the 20. Panthers trying to steal it away. They'll work it inside the 20. Crosser coming. Goes by everybody. He's going to go all the way to the far side. As the Panthers will save it from going out of bounds. Crosser coming back again. Kafferlin heads it back into the middle of the field. The Beavers will work it back to the 20. Panthers steal it back. Reverses field. Ongley in front of that shot. Plays it back out to the 15. Panthers with it back out to the 30. They'll work down the left flank. And they're tripped up and out of bounds. But I believe the ball had already gone out of bounds. Looks like the official called a free kick for the Panthers at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so
Putting the ball into play is going to be Simpunch.
Good opportunity for the Panthers. That's sent over the top of everybody and over the end line.
Oh, that'll go into the goal crease for the Beavers. Muncie will have a free kick from the goal crease.
Gluvna checks in for Kent. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Score still 2-0. Panthers lead it.
Muncie slides it over to Ongley. Up the middle of the field. Panthers step in front of that, and there's a shot. Biondi hips it over to the left side. Kafferlin plays it high in the air. Beavers get it back out to the 25. Vanderschaff to Gluvna on the far side at the 40. Out across the 50. Beavers reverse the field on it. Brock Anthony playing catch with it here. Back to Jonas Anthony. But the Panthers are going to steal it away at the 40. Tried to work it across the midfield, and the Beavers get in front of it. Anthony still with it. And he is giving fight for the ball, but can't come away with it. Panthers inside the 40 now. Panthers still with it as they maintain positions. High crosser coming in. And Muncie well out of the goal crease to snag that one and alleviate the fast break attempt.
going to have to reposition himself so he doesn't boot that into the back of Biondi's head. Plays it out across the 50, knocked down by the Beavers. Here's Brock Anthony with it. Gets it poked away. Bem plays it back to him. Back to Bem on the near side, pushing it up to Swanson.
Tried to get it back to Bem, but he didn't keep moving. Panthers stepped in front of it, and it's played to the far side here. Panthers working down to the 30. Nice play there by Knapp to slow things up a little bit. Panthers will regroup and go again down that right side. Crosser coming to the middle of the field. Nice job there by Ongley to knock it back out across the 20 to the 25. Panthers with it at the 30. Sent a long shot in, and it's going to roll right in on Muncie. Makes an easy stop, and the play will come back up the field. Muncie plays it high in the air, out across the 50. Rolls inside the 40. Swanson making a play on it here. Plays it back into Bem. Continue to play it, trying to get it to the middle of the field. Panthers will corral it at the 35 and work it back across the 40. And they just can't make the connection on the play, and it'll roll out of bounds. Beavers will have a throw-in at their own 30-yard line. Merrill comes back into the game as Bem has a seat on the bench. Under 4 minutes to go in the half.
Throw in down the far sideline, knocked out of bounds by the Panthers.
At the 35-yard line, Jonas Anthony throws it in again. Beavers trying to work it in, got it inside the 5. Panthers work it back out to the 15, and it's going to ricochet off of a Beaver out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Panthers quickly throw it in. Merrill with a high jump there to knock the ball down. Beavers send it down the left flank, trying to chase it down there.
And it's just played out of bounds by the Panthers, so the Beavers will have a throw-in the end zone.
Anthony to Merrill. Back over to Anthony. Merrill with an opportunity here. Sends a shot well wide right, and it's going to roll over the end line and out of bounds, giving the Panthers a kick from the goal crease. Under 3 minutes to go in the half here. It's been all Panthers on the scoreboard, Steve. Two goals about 7 minutes apart. As things have kind of settled down here in this first half. Panthers are going to play it out to the 30. And lost out of bounds on the far side. Again, Jonas Anthony throwing in for the Beavers down the left flank. And Panthers are going to kick it over the sideline again inside the end zone this time.
Jonas Anthony will have another throw-in.
Set this play up, trying to get it into Vanderschaft. It's headed by the Panthers back to the sideline, and they're going to play it out of bounds again at the 5-yard line. Anthony throws it in the Merrill. Merrill heads it over. There's a long shot. It's going to go wide right and over the sideline on the near side, so the Panthers will have a throw-in right close to the corner. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Dumped in the end zone and played up the near side and out of bounds by the Panthers at the 10. Swanson throws in to Kafferlin. Kafferlin can't find it, and we have a whistle on the field. I didn't see what the call is.
I didn't see him make a hand gesture, but looks like the Beavers are going to place the ball down right about the 10-yard line.
Get a free kick here. Patchy Swanson with the free kick.
So here we go. Here's your opportunity if you're the Beavers. Clock still running. Just about 1 minute left to go in the first half. Referee's directing traffic. Here we go.
Oh, he got it through. Goal for the Beavers.
Boy, Patchy Swanson getting it done. Cuts this to a one-score game right before half. A little bit of trickery between Cafferland and Swanson, and he gets it done. They get it done. That'll give them life right before half. Give them something to be excited about for half number 2, Dewey.
Yeah, right at the 41-second mark. Now the Beavers need to maintain that momentum and get the half here with a 2-1 deficit. Ongley works the ball back out from deep in his own end. That's Gluvna down the left side. Has it knocked out of bounds by the Panthers at the 35-yard line. 20 seconds to go. Jonas Anthony with a throw-in on the far side, and it's headed again out of bounds. Nope. Anthony plays it there. He'll get around the defender, trying to get inside the goal, but it's going to be played back out to the 20-yard line, and that should do it for the first half here. Panthers in front, 2-1, as the horn will sound for the first half. We are at the half, Steve, and it's time to celebrate our seniors.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do that right now or if they'll take a little break and then do it, or how they handle it.
I tell you what, let's cut to a little commercial break of our own, and we'll be back with the senior festivities when we see it out on the field. Be back right after this.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for.
Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store today. JH Napa Auto Parts, 955 North Center Street in Corry, 85 Waterford Street in Union City, and 12661 Route 19 in Waterford. With its roots based in Corry, PA, Gladiator Law Firm is happy to provide legal services to Erie, Crawford, and Warren County.
Well, I heard something. Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I did hear somebody announce the seniors are coming out. That's why we came back from the commercial break early. But it looks like they're still setting people up there on the near side, getting parents lined up on the track there, Steve, as it looks like once they have them wound up there, we'll get it back going on the middle of the track here.
Yeah, get everybody all sorted out. Let the players catch their breath for just a short minute. Let them get a drink of water and head over there with their family. And
well, let's just keep it right here, and as soon as they start going, we'll go quiet and let you hear what Carmen has to say about the seniors.
Yeah, he'll handle it.
Well, I'll give you a Humes Ford of Corry halftime report here after the Panthers got out to a 2-0 lead. Apache Swanson got the free kick and found a C&I goal to get in there to make it a 2-1 score late in the first half.
This is Joshua Vanderschaff.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Graduation, he plans to attend Western Welding Academy for pipe welding. The highlight of his soccer career so far is the goal which he gave up to my grandpa. His favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids, and his favorite food is steak. For recreation, he likes to hunt, fish, and go four-wheeling and trap shooting. His favorite memory that involves one or more of his teammates is before any of us knew Aiden, they all called him Messi because he always wore his Messi jersey. He'd like to give some advice and special credit to his parents, grandparents for always started playing soccer. son and Keith sibling club. He started at 6. He planned in nurse from a track career, and that he's by his mom, your best. If you what is it? His Bob Carmen called. Good one, Bubba. Have a mom goes to under 10 goals. What is your highlight of your career? It's the soccer when Mama was the coach of the great favorite. He has in addition to triple news, and he loves Kit Kats and food. His favorite thing, nationals 3 times in a row when he's not soccer. His favorite memory is when he and Levi drove to Erie for indoor soccer, but somehow ended up in the bad part of Erie instead. He's involved in many clubs at school, including National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, and Skills USA. He's going to miss most about high school, everyone's favorite lunch, the popcorn chicken bowl. Are there any other accomplishments he's had in National Honor Society, Skills USA, Technical Honor Society? His favorite so far is taking coaches down to Wrightisville and making them arrive to Burger King at 8 p.m. He would like to recognize his mom and dad. His favorite candy is Twix. His favorite food is Molly's delicious homemade mac and cheese and applesauce. His favorite comment or advice to undercover recreational time he enjoys shooting travel, playing cornhole. Make some noise for Jonas Memory today. His teammates was going with everyone to our next senior is Gavin Onley. Most of the high school assignments his friends every day Onley. His favorite were Trevor Everett and Muhammad Ali. Started playing don't count the days. He stays the days and worked right. He would also like to recognize his mom, his dad, and Mama graduation for support of what they forced in him over the years. Thinking about being a underclassman, he touched the league island of soccer each and every game. Let's make some noise for Gavin Onley. Our next senior is Levi the Hook Merrill. His parents are Mike and Lacey Merrill, and he has a sister, Zoe. He started playing soccer at age 4. His plans after graduation are to move down south to someplace warm or just closer to the beach. His future plans include going on lots of vacations while being fat and happy. His game day superstition is to lose weight in the bathroom in hopes it will make him run faster. His favorite candy is the Kit Kat. His favorite food is pizza and chicken wings, and his favorite TV show is, of course, Bluey. In his recreation, he likes to do trap shooting. His favorite memory that involves his teammates is when we got a cabin and made Jonas believe that it was surrounded by mother for being the soccer mother of both me and all my teammates, and for making it to every game I've ever done. Also my dad for enduring the stench of my cleats and listening to my mom and I argue about a game. His personal comments to freshmen are to don't drink chocolate milk before a game. It's not worth it. Trust me. Let's make some noise for Levi Merrill. Our final senior is Tyler Tai Biondi. He is the son of Jason and Corry Biondi. His siblings are Troy, Trey, Tanner, Robin, and Ainsley. He started playing soccer at age 6, and he plans to go into the workforce after graduation in the welding field. If he has a nickname, what is it? But it is Tai, even though he didn't write it down. He does have a motto, and it is, it's not illegal until you get caught. His highlight of soccer career so far is mistaking coach's phone for Levi's and driving it 30 minutes away to Titusville. His favorite candy is the sweet tart, and he loves to eat crab legs. For recreation, he likes to catch up on classic movies, and his favorite memory with his teammates is eating a whole rotisserie chicken with Spro and chugging milk before a game. He's also involved with the Trap Club, and that's about it. So let's make some noise for Tyler Biondi. All right, that's it for our Corry seniors. Let's give a big round of applause for our Corry seniors. Thank you, boys, for all the soccer and all the memories. At this time, we'd also like to seniors from Saegertown. They have 5 seniors. We'd like to give a big round of applause to them as well. Thank you, Saegertown. All right, we're going to take a quick 2 minutes to get started.
Well, there you have it, Steve. As we wrap up senior night here at Howard Sheen Field, congratulations to the soccer seniors today. And looks like there's a couple of free gifts going over from the Beavers to the Saegertown bench to help celebrate their seniors. So we'll take a commercial break here, and we'll be back with the second half right after a couple of commercials from some of our sponsors. Be back right after this.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As looks like we are ready to get things going here in the second half, Steve, as Saegertown's already taken the field and are looking to get the second half rolling. Second half brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium Painted Finch, as they're just warming up a little bit here on the field. Beavers are huddled down in the end zone to our right, so I guess we have a little bit of time here, I guess. As, boy, it wasn't looking good there in that first half, Steve, until Apache Swanson found the back of the net very late in that first half and brought the Beavers back to within 1. As, boy, if the Saegertown could have kept that lead 2-0 going into the half, it really would set them up well for the second half.
Yeah, so we'll see if the Beavers can take that fresh breath of life that they found at the end of that first half and carry it into the second half after the senior night festivities and all the guys got recognized out there. So we'll see how they handle the second half of play. Still got to score one more goal to tie it up, but you know, they showed that they can score, so just got to do it again now, right?
Absolutely. And they will have their foot on the gas pedal here as we have 40 minutes up on the clock. And we await the Beavers to finish up their halftime festivities as Vanderschaft comes to the middle of the field. As it looks like the Beavers will have the Fox Family Insurance opening kick to get things started here in the second half. There's the whistle. Played back to Merrill at the 35, out into the far flank for Jonas Anthony. To Brock Anthony at the 50 and over. He'll settle it there, coming back across. Plays it back to Merrill. Tried to play it to the near side, but it's stolen away by the Panthers as they go down the left flank. Merrill gets him off the ball and gets the ball back up to the 50-yard line and over. Down the right side they go. And out of bounds at the 35-yard line where the Panthers will get the throw in. As we're just underway here in the second half, Saegertown leads 2-1.
Vanderschaft pokes that down to the 15 to the 10. And that's going to be played over the end line. Kind of dangerous there by the Panthers. He almost scored a goal on himself.
Almost, but not only that, but you give up a corner kick.
Corner kick, so
you've been better off to kick it over the sideline.
Yeah, I didn't really think they were in too much danger right there either, but
or you could have settled it on the ground and gave a slow roller back to your goalie.
Right, so interesting play. Either way, Beavers will set it up in the corner.
Apache Swanson has it teed up in the corner for the corner kick. Crosser comes through, knocked down, inside the box.
Onley takes a shot, deflects off of a Panther, and over the end line, and we have a Panther down.
about the 6-yard line. So we'll take a Corry Manor injury timeout and get a word in with one of our sponsors. Be back right after this.
With its roots based in Corry, PA, Gladiator Law Firm is happy to provide legal services to Erie, Crawford, and Warren counties. You can look to Gladiator Law Firm for assistance with all of your legal family questions, including custody, divorce, property disputes, PFAs, and estate planning. Looking to sell your home? Looking to buy a home? Have you found yourself in a contract dispute? Are you trying to start a new business? Contact Gladiator Law Firm today at 814-663-1108. Gladiator Law Firm, a local firm providing for your local needs. Located at 983 North Center Street, Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Everyone on their team values their patient relationships and make it their priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. For more information, contact them today at 814-664-4011 or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
Hey, this is Dusty at Dusty's Towing, down here at 11970 Roosevelt Highway. If you're in need of a tow, give us a call at 814-964-4087. Thanks for keeping us on our toes.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as the injured player able to get back up to his feet and gingerly walking off the field. I believe that's number 24 for the Panthers, Troy Reynolds. And a little worse for wear out there, but looks like he's going to be able to hopefully get back into the fray as soon as possible. We got 38 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the second half. Panthers clinging to a 2-1 advantage here, Steve, and just getting going here in the second half. But what do the Beavers got to do here to get back in this one?
It's got to keep putting the pressure on and taking advantage of these corner kicks like you have right here that Swanson's about to set up. It's a good-looking ball, and that's almost headed in by Merrill, but what a play by the goalie.
Scott comes up with it, makes the save, and no juicy rebound as Merrill had an opportunity there to put that one in. A good shot, but a better save as Ongley plays it at the 40-yard line here, and he's going to be tackled in the process, so the Beavers will get a free kick at about their 40-yard line. As we're back to action here. Biondi has it teed up at the 41. Beavers will get set on the offensive play here. Driven down the middle of the field. There's Jonas Anthony on the far side, right in the left flank. And the Panthers get him off the ball and work it back out across the 40 to midfield and over. And they're trying to split the defense, and Ongley is there. And he'll kick it over the sideline and alleviate the pressure. Panthers with a quick throw in. Ball took a funny hop there and nearly came back out. And
he whistled dead.
Beavers will get a free kick from their own 5-yard line. Biondi awaits the signal from the official to put the ball back into play. Clock continues to click down here. Played out across the 30 to the 40. Panthers play it back in. Kafferlin giving chase to it over there. He's been busy tonight. And the Panthers lose it out of bounds about the 25-yard line. And there he is. Kafferlin throws it in on the far side out across the 50, and it rolls out of bounds about the 45-yard line of Saegertown.
He'll throw it right back up the sideline.
Ricochets out of bounds off the back of Jonas Anthony. So they'll move up about 10 yards and do it again.
Right at the 50.
Play high in the air, bounces at the 30. Kafferlin knocks it down, but not able to maintain possession. He's tripped up from behind. And a quick whistle from the official will give the Beavers a free kick at about the 29-yard line. Ongley puts foot to ball, drives it up the field. Down the right flank, and offsides is called against the Beavers. So the Saegertown Panthers will get the ball at their own 30-yard line with a free kick as we come up on 35 minutes to go in the ball game. Knocked down by the Beavers at the 40, played back up the field.
Vanderschaft's trying to play it forward.
Vanderschaft with a side tackle there, nearly got the ball off of him. Biondi steals it to the middle of the field. Giving chase was number 7. That is Brock Anthony. With it again, gets it to Jonas. Out across the 40. Still working up the field, going to the left side, cut back into the middle, still with it. Inside the 10, and the Panthers kick it out of bounds on the sideline, right at the goal line.
Good-looking footwork by Jonas. Pushes it all the way up the field to the goal line. Here's a deep throw in. Oh, and it's headed just on the near side of the goal by Merrill.
That's twice tonight Merrill's had some nice headers around the goal, but not been able to find the tying goal yet.
Getting some opportunities, though, early in the second half, so keep up that pressure, keep up what you're doing, and you'll get some more chances at it.
Panthers play it out across the 30. Beavers tried to play it there, but the Panthers are working across the midfield and get into Beaver territory. At the 45, coming to the middle of the field. Crosser tried to get in. Merrill got in front of that pass. It comes to the near sideline, and they're going to dump it out of bounds about the 20-yard line. Last touch by the Panthers, so the Beavers will get the throw in.
Lobdell has it. He'll throw it up the near sideline, and it's booted away by a Panther. Picked up at the 35. Kafferlin tries to make a play on it. He can't. Swanson will give a chase towards the far sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. Beavers will have the throw in. Onley will throw it in up the sideline. Gets it to Kafferlin, who pushes it up the sideline to the 30. Keeps it in bounds. Going to play it back to the middle, and nobody home.
Glubna tried to get it back, but the Panthers working across midfield. McWright down the right side, still with it for the Panthers, inside the 20, still with it, reverses his field again, and a crosser to the far side, knocked down, and Muncie is there to scoop up the shot, and no rebound, so he'll be able to play it back up the field as we come up on 32 minutes to go in the ball game. Out across the 50. Panthers trying to settle it at the 30. And they'll play it back across the 50 and out of bounds at the Beavers' 40-yard line. Ongley
will have the throw in.
To Merrill. Plays it back to himself, but it's stolen away by the Panthers as they play it across midfield. And they're going to call Merrill for a trip. And the Panthers will have a free kick from the Dusties towing midfield stripe.
Right directly on it. So looking to put this deep into Beaver territory.
Lobdell plays it back out to the 30. Panthers get to it there. Kafferlin steals it away at the 20, pushes it out to the sideline, and gets in front of another pass, but unable to maintain possession. And it's whistled out of bounds on the far side. Last touch by the Panthers. Ongley with the throw in. To middle of the field to Merrill. He kicks it back over to Ongley. Back up the far sideline. Trying to work it to the middle of the field. Beavers unable to do so. Back to Biondi at the 20. Now it'll come to Brock Anthony all the way to the near side. Panthers get to that loose ball and play it into McWright. He'll reverse his field. And Jonas Anthony comes and takes the ball away from him and play it out to the midfield, trying to get Vanderschaft sprung free. And Jonas Anthony quickly to the loose ball, gives it to Brock. Out across the 50. Panthers got in front of that entry pass, knocks it down. Settled at the 35. Out across to the 50. Down the right side goes McWright. Lobdell got in front of that entry pass. Play comes to the middle of the field. Kafferlin will settle it over to Biondi, back across to Anthony. Anthony to the 40. Trying to get Gluvna set free down the left flank. Nothing doing there.
Pokes
and
it
he
away.
pokes it free into the open here. Inside the 20. And the Panthers get to the loose ball and play it out to midfield.
Keeps it into play, and he's going to send it deep. Onley's going to let it go over his head and over the end line. I'm sorry, Muncie. Muncie lets it go over his head.
Good catch there, Steve.
I got it. I got it this time.
Beavers make some substitutions as Kent comes into the ball game. And it looks like the Gluvna will have a seat on the bench.
Well, it always makes me nervous right here when they do that, but because of that right there, shot right back to Muncie, and he scoops it back up.
Excuse me, there I had a sneeze.
It happens to all of us, right?
Happens to the best of us.
Since played at the 50, Panthers take possession of it and work it down the sideline. And Kafferlin gets tripped up.
Tripped up? He got bowled over.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. No call. Beavers have the throw in, and it's played by the Panthers.
On the far sideline, out of bounds. Beavers will get it on the throw in. Last touched out of bounds by the Panthers. Under 30 minutes to go in the game. As the clock continues to roll. Beavers need one goal to tie things up here as they trail 2-1. They'll get it to the middle of the field, and Brock Anthony, he'll settle it back to his defense. Lobdell at the 20. Tried to poke it through the defender there. Brock Anthony got to it, but it's poked out of bounds by the Panthers, so the Beavers with a throw-in. Lobdell to put it in. Played by the Panthers. Comes in the middle of the field. Kafferlin down the left flank. Gets it out across the 45. Panthers corral it there and play it back in. Comes in the near side to McWright at the 20. Jonas Anthony comes in and steals the ball away, but he tripped him up as he did it, so the Panthers will have a free kick right about the same spot where
Swanson put that one in.
Apache Swanson put his goal in at.
And so it'll be a great chance to extend that lead that they have right here.
Way back in the end of the first half.
Beavers setting up the wall right on the goal line.
Elliot McWright taking the shot for the Panthers.
Beavers getting situated.
And that was screamed out of bounds. About 10 foot wide left of the far post on the goal. And all that being said, the Beavers get a kick from the goal crease as Allen comes back into the game for the Beavers. And Merrill will come to the sideline and have a seat on the bench. Panthers make a change as well. I didn't see who came in, but number 13, Scherer, comes to the sideline. Ball's played all the way out across to midfield. Kent with it. Plays it back to Brock Anthony. He'll come to the near side. Reverses field back to the middle. To Jonas Anthony. Back to Brock. Down to hash mark. Played into the open. Panthers play it back out across the 30 to the 40. Down the left side they go. And the Beavers kick it out of bounds about the 35-yard line. Panthers with a throw-in.
Kafflin's working hard on defense over there.
Anthony plays it back out to the 35. Panthers get it there. They'll settle it down. Comes to the near side. Vanderschaft plays it back up to the middle. Knocked down by Kent to Anthony. He'll sidestep one. He'll sidestep two. Tried to get it up the field to Allen, and he lost the handle on it. Panthers come back down the near side. Knocked down by Lobdell. Plays to the middle of the field to Brock. Back to Biondi. Back up the middle of the field. Beavers will play up the near side. Stolen away by the Panthers. Brock Anthony will send it down the left flank for Vanderschaft.
The foot race to the ball down the sideline.
And the Panthers knock it out right about the 10-yard line.
Well, that's about probably one of the better outcomes for the Beavers right there, as they can get the throw in and get the offense set it up.
Gluvna comes back into the game. And it's Apache Swanson coming out of the game for the Beavers. Allen throws in from the sideline. Headed back to him by the Panthers and out of bounds at the 10. Okay. Just under 25 minutes to go in the ball game. Brock Anthony giving chase. It's kicked out of bounds by a ricochets off of him and out of bounds. Jonas Anthony tries to save it. I believe he did.
Yeah, he sure did. Nice click. Kent heads it down.
Looking for a crosser, plays it back out to Kafferlin at the 30. Panthers get to it and play it on the far side. Out across the 50, can't save it, and the Beavers will get the throw in on the far side.
Got whistles for a substitution. Merrill's going to check back in. Looks like Brock Anthony will come out.
That play never happened.
Nope. Ball's rolling right down the sideline there, and it's pushed out of bounds by the Panthers. Beavers will have the throw in right around the 15.
I believe that is Anthony throwing in all the way down inside the goal line. And the Panthers just let Merrill get to it as he's trying to work around one player there, and it's dribbled out of bounds. Last touch by the Beavers. As I believe that was Jonas Anthony got a play. Was that Gluvna?
Lobdell heads it forward, headed back by the Panthers.
And that'll go out of bounds about the 30-yard line, giving the Beavers a throw in. Just under 23 minutes to go in the ball game. Same score on the Corry Federal Credit Union scoreboard that we had at the half, Steve. 2-1 in favor of the visitors. Merrill comes in, strips the ball off of the Panthers, but the Beavers unable to maintain possession, and the Panthers give it up out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Dumped into the Panthers' end. Kent giving chase. Knocked out of bounds at the 15. Beavers with another throw in here, as they're starting to mount a little bit of pressure here. Back to the 20 with Anthony. Again, played it on the far side into the middle of the field. Allen takes a shot, and Scott will scoop it up in the goal crease and not give up the rebound, as Allen was right there in on top of him, looking for some juicy rebound to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I wish he could have got his foot on it just a little bit better. Kind of not much power on that shot, but a shot nonetheless.
Panthers play it high in the air. It'll land deep in the Beavers' end. Back kick by Biondi out to the 40. Panthers knock it right into McCray. To the middle of the field. Ongley knocks it down. Plays it back out to the 30. Panthers get to it there and send it in. Muncie will scoop it up after it takes a bounce and alleviate that attack. Muncie plays it high in the air. It's going to land out across the 45. Allen plays it up the field. Panthers knock it down and send it to the near sideline. It'll go out at the 10. Beavers with a throw in here. 21 minutes to go. Swanson comes back in along with Bem. Vanderschaff will head to the bench. And it looks like Jonas Anthony as well is going to head up the field to the bench. Take a little breather.
Merrill with the throw in.
Vanderschaff looks a little shooken up here as he's working with Mike, the trainer, on the sideline. Hopefully it's just a little bit of a cramping issue. Onley steps up with the ball and will play it out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Panthers will throw it in across the 50. Gets through Biondi and picked up by Merrill.
Kafferlin with it. Trying to work it up the field, unable to do so as he had to work with Connor Myers there. Myers got the better of him.
Going to be an offsides here, I think.
Offside called against the Panthers, giving the ball back to the Beavers with a free kick about the 15-yard line. Biondi will put it down and put this one back into play as we're just under 20 minutes to go in the ball game. Biondi all the way across midfield, deep into Panther territory. It's going to roll all the way down inside the 20. And the Beavers deflected out of bounds.
I think it must have rolled out just before he did. That was a smart play, though.
Tried to deflect it off of the Panther to get the throw in on the far side. Panthers will throw in about the 30-yard line. And stepped on the line when he threw it in. Beavers will get the throw in at the 30 now. Onley up from his defense to throw in. Knapp comes in, and Lobdell will have a seat on the bench. Substitutions being made here by both teams. Shearer comes back into the game for the Panthers as Myers will come to the sideline. Merrill tried to tip it to himself, but kicked it out of bounds, and that will give the ball back over to the Panthers on the throw-in. That's played out of bounds by the Panthers, so the Beavers will get the throw-in. Kafferlin, chest off of Kent. Both teams looking to settle it there at the 25, and the Panthers kick it out of bounds. Clears the short railing and into the bleachers on the far side.
Yeah, it took a seat all by itself. Throw-in's intercepted by the Panthers and pushed right up the field. It'll be a foot race to the ball. Panthers get to it first.
Oh, and he kicked it wide left. Number 11, Lincoln Keir, all alone in on Muncie and just booted it wide left by about 3 feet. And that would have been a nail in the coffin for them.
It sure would have. Beavers avert the disaster right there and stay in this ball game.
Nice looking play, but again, Beavers dodge a major bullet there as Muncie has it teed up. And he'll play it up the middle of the field, out across to the 25. Panthers get to it. Now the Beavers get to the loose ball. Jonas Anthony will play it to the middle of the field. A return pass.
Back to Anthony.
And down the left flank he goes, trying to get a shot away. Does get it back into the field of play. But the Panthers will steal it out and bring it out across the 20, all the way out to the 40, to the middle of the field. As they'll shoot it in, and this is going to roll all the way down to Muncie. He'll scoop it up and alleviate that fast break attempt. Quickly put back into play. Bounces around at the 50. Beavers looking to settle it there. Panthers come out of it with the ball to the 35 down that left flank. Trying to get that corner, but they lost it out of bounds. And the Beavers will get the throw in as we come up on 16 minutes to go. I don't know how many more opportunities the Beavers are going to have, Steve, but that last one was a golden one.
Yeah, getting down to crunch time now. Jonas Anthony's going to play it up the field, crosses the 50, trying to get the pass into Gluvna, but it's played by the Panthers.
Panthers with it at the 30. Crosser comes in, played back neatly to the near side by Ongley. Another crosser going all the way through, and it will go over the end line, giving the Beavers a kick from the goal crease.
Coming in for the Beavers, number 7, Brock Anthony, and number 14.
Anthony and Lobdell come back into the game. Bems comes to the sideline. As I see, Vanderschaft was being worked on by Mike, the trainer, and he'll look to come back into the ball game.
Panthers have a throw in, and they settle it and play it at the 10. Here's a long shot, and that's easily scooped or caught out of the air by Muncie. And he'll boot it back into play. Going to drop in right around the 40-yard line. Gavin Kent's there trying to play it. Brock Anthony forces his way to the ball, plays it back. Beavers play it up across the 50. Kent gets a foot on it. He's going to push it forward. Still has a handle at the 40, sends it back across the 50, but nobody's home.
Merrill works him off the ball, works the ball back across the 50, and then he's tripped up. And a call by the official, so the Beavers with a free kick at the 45-yard line. Good hard work there by Merrill.
It's pretty physical out there tonight.
You know, that's kind of a reoccurring theme I've seen this year with soccer covering both the boys and the girls. There's a lot more physical contact than what you would think.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Kind of like basketball. You don't think it's a real physical sport, but, boy, they really can get some physical plays out there. As Biondi plays it all the way deep into the Panthers' end, inside the end zone. Panthers come away with it, play it back out to the 25. They'll settle it at the 30. And boot it down the right side. Lobdell plays it, gets back into position, and denies the entry, gets it to Gluvna. Brock Anthony with it, continuing to keep upfield, gets it to Jonas Anthony. He'll crank it up one more time down the left side, inside the 20. Crosser coming, long shot, and
Ooh.
Scott makes the save and alleviates that attack by the Beavers.
Yeah, another good-looking shot by Anthony. It's a good play by Scott in the goal net. Judges that ball well.
Merrill comes up to push the issue. Panthers settle it at midfield. Down the right flank. Biondi chasing back in, and Muncie makes a save right on the doorstep. A hard sliding tackle there by Biondi. And again, that's 21, a little slow to get up. But he does get back up to his feet. That's Zane Hall, the injured player.
Looks like he's going to walk that one off.
I think they're going to award him a goal kick, a penalty kick.
Oh, they sure are. Biondi's kind of like, what the heck?
Well, that was a tackle inside
yeah.
the goal box. So that is an automatic opportunity for the Saegertown Panthers with a penalty kick upcoming.
Well, here we go. I don't think I've seen any of these in the last year or so of coverage that we've done. Is that number 11 taking the kick?
Looks like it.
Lincoln Kier trying to make up some redemption for that last one that went wide of the net. A pretty pivotal moment right here.
13:01 to go in the ball game. Here it comes.
And he got
finds
it.
The back of the net for his second goal of the game at the 13:01 mark here of the second.
And that could be the dagger in this one. Give the Panthers a little bit of breathing room. Beavers got to work twice as hard.
Yes, gonna have to work extra hard here. They've got 13 minutes to work with here as Kent looks to put the ball back into play.
Coach Anderson talking with the referee, just getting some clarification on that call, I think.
Well, that's because he was inside the goal box. I know that's for sure. You tackle inside the box, you're gonna give up a penalty kick. I think that's soccer 101 if I know for sure. Scott comes out of the crease to smother that ball at the 5-yard line.
Hurdle over top of him.
Plays it back to the Beavers end of the field. Lobdell plays it high in the air. Merrill trying to settle it. Anthony will come in. Brock Anthony plays it out across the 50. Panthers play it right back again. Merrill has a ricochet off of him back to the 45, and the Panthers play it out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Lobdell with the throw in. Heads it down. Here's Gavin Kent with the ball to 25-20, pushing his way downfield. He's going to push it back into Jonas Anthony. Back to Gavin Kent. Back to Anthony. Here's a nice play by the Panthers to step in front of that and steal that ball away. I thought Anthony was going to have a nice attempt at a shot there. But opportunity passes, and the Panthers push it out back to the Beavers 45. Working down the sideline now. And I think the ball went out of bounds before he kicked it back into the middle, so that'd be a Beaver throw-in.
Off of a Panther at the 45-yard line. As the Beavers again with another throw-in. They'll get it into the middle of the field. Jonas Anthony coming to the near side. Vanderschaff lost the handle on it. Jonas Anthony slides it back to Brock Anthony, and he'll work it all the way back to Tyler Biondi here. Back up to Anthony, back to Lobdell. Lobdell across the 50. Panthers steal it away. Merrill looks to steal it back and does. Panthers get the return. Kafferlin back across the Merrill. To the near side to Vanderschaff. To Jonas Anthony. He'll sidestep it. Keep moving up the field, but the Panthers get to the loose ball and dump it over midfield. Biondi gets to that loose ball and drives it into the Panther end. Inside the 10. And a handball called against the Beavers, giving the Panthers a free kick about the 5. Now the clock's starting to become an issue, Steve, as they're down by 2 goals. Panthers lead 3-1, and we're coming up on 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Kafferlin working down the right side, bulling his way in, gets inside the 20, still with it. Crosser comes in the middle of the field, and the Panthers will work it right back out again. Jonas Anthony dodging and dancing between some guys, gets a shot in on Scott, and it nearly dribbled in.
Got away from him for just a split second there before he scooped it back up.
Guarding that right post. Merrill comes out to the 45 to play it there. Dumped back inside the 35. Panthers get a hold of it, play it back out across the 50.
Hard play by Kafferlin there. He's going to get called for a whistle. Too much contact.
He's been a very adamant player here tonight.
Yeah, he's been on the turf an awful lot. Had some collisions with a few different guys.
Not afraid of a little bit of contact. That's what we'll put it that way.
No. Beavers poke it around a little bit. And Jonas Anthony comes up with it. He'll play it forward to Merrill. To Brock Anthony. And taken away by the Panthers.
Right back in on the right side. Got in behind Lobdell, but there was Tyler Biondi right in behind him to keep it from going in. Ball ricochets a little bit left and right. Anthony involved with a tackle there, but I don't know what was called.
I don't know that anything was called. The
ball ended up outside.
So I don't know that the players even know what was called. Looks like the Panthers are going to have a throw-in, so.
Glovna comes back into the game as Vanderschaff will have a seat on the bench. And the clock's still rolling here, Steve. We have 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Panthers with a throw-in about the 10-yard line of the Beavers. Merrill knocks it down. Panthers get to the loose ball, play it down the right side. It's going to go out of bounds right at the goal line. Beavers with the throw in. Lobdell puts it into play. Panthers knock it up. And Biondi will play it back out to about the 25-yard line, headed by a couple of Panthers there as they look to settle it on the near side, and it goes out of bounds. I was trying to see the officials make a call there, but I didn't see any arms go up. Ball again goes over the sideline, out of bounds. Beavers with the throw in. So we come up on 7 minutes to go in the game. Panthers settle it at the 30. Knock it in on the hash mark, and Muncie makes a nice save. No rebound. As play will come back up the field, plays it high in the air. It'll land just at the 50-yard line. Kent steals it away there and just gives it away to the Panthers as they work down the left sideline. Inside the 20 to the 10. Kafferlin steals it back. He'll come back up the field, out across to the 30. Had it out across the 40, just couldn't maintain possession. Panthers get it back. Dump it into the Beavers' end. Lobdell knocks it down at the 25, plays it out to the 35. Stolen away by Brock Anthony. Still with it, taps it back to Merrill. Merrill to Jonas. Jonas out across the 40, still with it, going to the far side. He'll circle around, plays it to the middle of the field to Merrill. Merrill has his pocket picked from behind, but the ball advances the midfield and over. Panthers with it there, and they lose it out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Beavers with a throw-in, trying to get sprung free. There goes Kent down the right side. Got a shot away, but it was wide right of the net and blocked over the end line by the Panthers, giving the Beavers a corner kick.
Looks like Apache Swanson will set that up over there as the Beavers get into position.
Crosser comes in. And it's headed, but not towards the net. It'll come to the near sideline and out of bounds.
Good looking kick by Swanson. Just couldn't get it headed down in the right way, right direction.
Beavers with the throw in. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. High in the air, goes through everybody.
Oh, there's a shot by Onley, blocked by a Panther.
He'll get another shot. And that was a hard foul. No call by the officials. Knocked Ongley all the way to the floor. We're going to have a Corey Manor injury timeout as everybody takes a knee. And Ongley back up to his feet, slowly walking back towards his goal line.
Yeah, just had to catch his breath for a second after. That was pretty physical play. Took a hard fall.
I can't believe the officials didn't blow that.
They're letting them play tonight, that's for sure.
Ongley's going to come all the way to the sideline.
After all that, they'll just put it back into play.
Panthers knock it down and play it all the way deep into the Beavers' end. Ongley giving chase to it. And he'll play it back out across the 40. Panthers get to it there, work it right back in again to the 30. 25, long shot. Muncie knocks it down. Okay. And it'll go over the end line, and a corner kick given to the Panthers with 4:27 to go.
It never went over. He actually saved it. Oh, no, it did. I kind of had the same idea that he did. I didn't ever hear a whistle.
Well, it was last touch by the Beavers. It shouldn't be a corner, or it should be a corner kick. But anyways, some questionable calls here late in the game. Merrill with it out across the 30, gives over to Jonas Anthony at the 40. Gets a return from Brock Anthony. Jonas trying to squeak through the defense there. Kent knocks it in. Jonas steals it right back and will stay at the 30-yard line with it. Hands it back to Brock Anthony. He'll come to the near sideline. Tried to feed it in to Glovna. But the Panthers steal it back and send it back in on Lobdell. He misplays it. And a sliding tackle there by Biondi, nearly catching the Panther in the shoulder with that slide. And it looks like they're going to give a free kick to the Panthers at the 20-yard line.
I thought they were both sliding for that at the same time, but so I don't know how you can call that one way or the other, but they'll get the kick from the 20 regardless.
Panthers with a kick here with 3:12 to go. Clock continues to wind. Panthers with another opportunity here. Kick going wide left. Closing in on it was a Panther, but they're not able to connect with it. Vanderschaft comes back into the game along with number 5, Myers. As Lobdell will have a seat on the bench, and Kent will have a seat on the bench as well.
Beavers play it on the far sideline, and it's going to be pushed out by the Panthers. They'll throw it up the far sideline.
Merrill gets to the loose ball, plays it right down the middle of the field, still with it. And he gets rubbed off the ball. The ball comes back the other way. Merrill continues to play through that.
It's going to be a free kick from about the 25 for the Panthers.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. Saegertown's comfortably out in front, I would say, 3-1.
Yeah.
Free kick, under 2 minutes to go. It'll get through. And another goal. That will seal the deal. And it didn't get a number.
That's the unknown number 7.
The unknown number 7, the unknown player with the goal, makes it 4-1. At 1:48 to go in the ball game.
So that'll be the final nail in the coffin for the Beavers tonight.
So a little sour milk for the Beavers to go along with senior night here tonight. Merrill with it, plays it out to the left flank for Cafferlin. Jonas Anthony giving chase to it on the far side. Cafferlin gets him off of the ball. Ricochets in on Ongley. Ongley played it over to Cafferlin. And he'll get it momentarily, has possession for it in the end zone. And it ricochets off of the Panther and over the end line. And that will be a kick from the goal crease for Muncie with 1:10 to go in the ball game.
Beavers throw it up the sideline to Swanson. He'll play it at the 35. Loses the handle on it. The Panthers come away with it. And back on the attack they go.
Brock Anthony gets to the loose ball as it's played back to Merrill to Brock. Back to Merrill. Back to Brock on the near side. Out across the 35. Plays to Merrill at the 40. Got it through to Jonas Anthony as they'll work it up the hash mark. The Panthers get back on the loose ball inside the end zone. And Brock Anthony giving chase to it there, and it goes off of a Beaver out of bounds at the 10, but they say last touch by the Panthers, and they're going to get the throw in and work it out of bounds, all the way up here to the 50 and out of bounds at the 50, as Myers is going to throw in for the Beavers.
That's going to do it.
And the horn will sound to end it. 4-1 is your final here, Steve. How about some closing thoughts?
Well, you know, the scoreboard kind of shows a 3-score, lead for the Panthers, but I thought the Beavers played pretty good. It's kind of started out a little flat almost, a little lifeless, but after that first goal they'd scored near the end of the first half, I thought they really had a lot of life to them and put on a good effort. Just couldn't quite capitalize on some of the opportunities that they had here in the second half.
Yeah, so I'm going to give out one little award here. It's going to be the Crowdy Chevrolet Player of the Game. It's going to go to a little guy on the field, but he wears number 1, Roman Cafferlin, as he was a spark plug here tonight on senior night for the Beavers. And didn't make it onto the scoring sheet, but he did make an effect and an effort into making the outcome go in the Beavers' fashion. So that'll wrap things up here tonight from Howard Sheen Field. Thanks for tuning us in. For Stephen Mountain, I'm Dewey Hurd. Until we meet again, we're going to say God bless and good night.